Hi, Scott Brooks here. I've created this short video to show you 3 steps to dominating your niche market. Now, contrary to what so many people would tell you out there, and that is that you shouldn't be involved in a niche that is highly competitive, that's very crowded, such as weight loss, for example, because you're going to get drowned out. You're not going to do well. You're going to waste your time, resources, and energy, and you're going to get discouraged. I believe that's not the case at all. I think those competitive, those $1 billion a year niches and industries are where you want to be. That's where the money is. I mean, you don't need to be in a niche that's so obscure that there's hardly any demand for it. I believe that I don't know of any niche at all that is too crowded to the point to where you can't do well. I really don't. I think it's just a matter of you figuring out who you are, what you want your business to look like, and we're going to talk about that today. Some ways you can do that. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I think you need to discern. And when I say discern, you need to discern what your competition is doing. Look at those business models that are the most closely related to yours. Study them. Maybe sign up for their newsletter. Go to their blog, read their blog, maybe buy a product or two from them to just see what their business model looks like. And then think of ways you can differentiate yourself from them. I mean, you hear it said all the time, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Well, that is true. But, as far as your business is concerned, you don't need to be a cookie cutter business either. You need to set yourself apart. That's very important. And it's not that hard to do. I mean, it's not so much a matter of trying to find weaknesses in your competition. That may be the case. A lot of these, your competition may not have visible weaknesses that you see on the surface, but you should be able to find things that they're doing or they're not doing that you can do. So take note of what they're not doing, first of all, and decide, are you willing or able to do what they aren't? Maybe they have maybe they don't have a blog. Okay, well, I've got a blog, and I'm going to make it the very best blog I can make it. Maybe they don't have a newsletter. Most successful companies will have a newsletter or have a list, or maybe they're not creating a certain marketing campaign that you can just do very well. Maybe they don't have a good Facebook fan page, and that's something you can do to set yourself apart. And you can also look at more important things like maybe what they're providing their customer base. I mean, is it exactly what can you do to set yourself apart as far as the products and services that you generate, that you create? And so that's not that hard to do. I know that sounds hard. I mean, the last thing I hear people say all the time, man, you just study your competition. I think, my gosh, I don't have time to do that. That is just time consuming. I don't, that's more trouble than it's worth, but it's really not. It's really not that hard. And honestly, it's a great opportunity to learn. When you study your competition, you learn things they do, and there's some things you can actually copy that they're doing, and but most importantly, you'll see ways that you can set yourself apart, and have your own personality, so to speak, for your business. So discern your competition, study your competition, take note of what they're doing, and decide are you willing or able to do what they aren't. Next is distinguish. And what I mean by distinguish is creating all the components that are necessary in order to fulfill your vision. And you've already decided the direction you're going based on, what you desire, based on the business model that you have, based on how you've discerned what your competition is doing. And so I really see distinguishing as an action step. That is, okay, this is how I'm going to create my own identity. I'm going to distinguish myself by creating this type of sales copy, by having this type of Facebook fan page, by creating this type of marketing campaign. And so, simply put, you'll design your marketing plan based on your vision. This marketing plan is going to be something that's going to get you the results that you desire. You're going to tweak your product or service and to make sure that it actually will fulfill the needs of your clients, customers. And finally, which is very important, something very much overlooked, I believe, is keep it dead simple. So many times people want to overcomplicate things. They think we have to do so much in order to realize success. But oftentimes, or I really believe every time, we need to keep our model as simple as possible. How simple can we make it, so we can fulfill our vision, so we can actually pull it off? And if you overcomplicate things, what I found is that you'll get discouraged and you'll quit. And it'll be overwhelming to you. And you see the most successful, if you follow that first step we went over earlier, discern, what you'll notice about many business owners, many of your competitors, is they have a very simple business model. If they don't now, I promise you they did when they started out. They may have grown to the point to where they can outsource, and they can, they've grown, and it's a little more complexity involved. But I mean, if you're just starting out, or if you haven't been doing this very long, you need to keep this thing as simple as possible, and don't try to overcomplicate and overextend yourself. And finally, after you have created all of your components, it's time to deliver. It's time to go ahead and put yourself out there through excellent marketing campaigns, excellent products and services, and excellent customer service. And that's your business, folks. And so I hope this has been helpful to you. Just to put this in a nutshell, don't be afraid. If you're in a highly competitive market, or you're thinking about getting in one, go for it. And I really believe if you structure your business right, if you take the time, do your homework to discern what your competition is doing, and set yourself apart. If you do these things, I believe you will be successful. By the way, if you haven't started your business yet, or perhaps you've started it and you find yourself stuck, I can help. I've created a 12-week course designed to take you by the hand and teach you all aspects of creating your own online business. This course isn't designed to teach you how to sell my products or even affiliate products. I don't think there's anything wrong with selling affiliate products. That's cool, but I think it's best that you have your own products and services. So this course teaches you how to, again, create your own business. To learn more, go to try-sip.com. That's try-sip.com. Thanks for watching. Take care.